For several decades now, first as the CEO of the WTA, then as the longtime tournament director of the Connecticut Open, and now as the president of Universal Tennis and UTR. Ann Worcester, welcome back to TC Live.
Thank you very much, Brett and Lindsay. It's great to be here.
When I first started on tour,
Yeah.
she was the CEO. I have, since I entered pro tennis, I've been with Ann in some
I got a
way,
lot of
shape,
stories.
or form.
Well,
No,
all right, so
we're not
before
sharing them
one.
today.
Give us one. Go
No,
ahead, Ann.
no. Go.
Is it embarrassing?
Well, she wasn't always the mature, stateswoman-like person she is
Thank
today.
you. Okay, let's move on.
She had some
Let's
emotions.
move on.
I see. This sounds like
fair?
something we'll discuss in the commercials
Thank
between
you.
now and the end of the show. But seriously, you're here for UTR. I think it's been about 3 months since Mark Leshley brought you on as the president of the company, fastest growing company in tennis. Tell us what's new on the business side.
Well, there's a lot that's new. At Universal Tennis, we believe that in tennis, as in life, it's not about who you are or where you come from or your gender or your age or your socioeconomic background. It's really about the passion and the love of this sport. So that's why we are constantly coming up with new ways to spread the word about level-based play and to get more people playing tennis. So since we last spoke, we have a bunch of new things that we're doing. Number one, we came out with a new mobile app, which is available in the App Store right now to download. It's already been downloaded in more than 75 countries. Secondly, we have all USTA results on our platform. So if you've played any USTA match, any USTA tennis, anywhere, you already have a profile. So all you need to do is go on myutr.com and download your profile for free. And while you're at it, in addition to that free rating, you can also message other players to find play. You can find events near you. You can post your score. You can post photos like you do on social media. And again, all of that is for free. And finally, we are rolling out all of our technology solutions in local communities to every high school, college, league, club, to connect players at the same level in local communities. We call it the tennis ecosystem.
Okay, so I live in the junior tennis world with my son, and I can tell you that there's two things, video games and UTR, and all these players are obsessed with it all. Can you talk a little bit about what goes into the algorithms of finding the UTR for players?
Yes, thanks to my very smart and patient dev team back in Palo Alto, I can explain. So the algorithm is a rating of 1 to 16, and it's from the very beginner all the way to Novak Djokovic. And it takes into consideration three things: the strength of your opponent, the percentage of games that you won, not just win or lose, and history, so your last 30 matches over the past year. So it's much more accurate and reflective than the ATP or the WTA ranking at the very top of the game in pro tennis. And so it really helps recreational players, adult and juniors alike, to know where they stand and who they want to go out and play with.
And I know you guys have a new graphic representation of a player's UTR, and if you're accustomed to looking at the stock ticker and following stock prices, this will look very familiar for you. This is Sofia Kenin's UTR in her last 30 matches.
Absolutely. She's definitely on a hot streak this summer, coming into the U.S. Open. She's won 66% of her matches, the last 30 matches, 20 and 10. That's very, very good. So on the stock ticker, the red dots are wins and the grays are losses. And so you can see that her UTR, she's trending upwards slowly but surely. She's gone from 13 to 13.23 UTR. She did very well in the first round here, and it looks to be that we'll be hearing more from Sonia Kenin.
Yeah, it's great to see her best win is in August. Her worst loss has been in late May. So I love to follow this. Oh, Riley Opelka is another player that we have tracked. He's another player that's trending upwards.
Absolutely. So you can see, his red dots above his trending is his UTR, which is trending upwards. He's got a lot of very good wins above his UTR and very few of the gray dots losses below the UTR, which results in this upward trend. And happy that he got through his first round as well.
You know, another group that uses UTR are college coaches and colleges for certain players. What has been the feedback from them about how UTR has impacted recruiting?
It has changed the world. We're getting so much positive feedback from players and parents alike that UTR is the great equalizer in creating opportunities, especially for high school players who can't afford to go and play competitive junior tournaments. We're hearing from players who had to work at the convenience store on the weekends, couldn't play tournaments, that because their high school results count for UTR, they've been actively recruited by college coaches, and in some cases resulting in a scholarship. We're hearing from single moms who could not afford to send their kids off to play in competitive junior tournaments, that they're being actively recruited and in some cases getting scholarships, which really reduces the burden on the family and again speaks to how UTR is meeting its mission of making tennis more affordable and accessible and of course fun, because level-based play is just more fun.
And congratulations on everything that's going on with UTR. Please stick around during the commercial so we can discuss those stories about
I got a lot of stories.
I'm out of here.
I love her.
I'm out of here.